everyone, it's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having a great weekend. Happy Saturday. This video is about this past week's C's Collab theme week, which was pop culture. And this video is about everything that I got through this week, which was a good bit of stuff. And I will say I do cheat on the theme every week with some other scents that don't belong in the theme week. But, you know, thus is life. And sometimes I just get in a mood where I want to melt something that's not in my pool basket for the week. So let's get started. I have a lot of good things to talk about today in this video. This is my basket here filled to the brim, and I'm going to dump everything out here. Okay, pop culture is references, well, let me back up here a minute. Pop culture are things that are in popular culture, television shows, movies, historical figures, whatnot, things that people anywhere would recognize most of the time if you know you're into pop culture things. That's my understanding of it and how I interpreted it. But okay, I have a good bit of empties and then gently used ones, but I'm just going to start grabbing and go from there. I don't have my glasses on today. It's a little warmer here in Utah, and the room where I am is a little stuffy, and my glasses fog up because I think I told you this side of the bridge of my nose wasn't formed correctly, so it fogs up. But if I struggle seeing fine print, which I'm getting to the age where I do sometimes, I'll throw my glasses on. But okay, let's get started. All right, I did melt a scoop from Savannah Blue. This is Looking Glass, which the reference was Alice in Wonderland, or Alice Through the Looking Glass, excuse me, which was the actual title of the book, Alice Through the Looking Glass. These notes are coconut milk, wood smoke, and clean cotton. And you know, this was my first experience with Scoopables from Savannah Blue. I've had her harder wax, her regular wax, I should say, but not Scoop. And I only melted this once because I had a good bit I wanted to get through this week. And I think I need to give this some more melts to really give a well-rounded review of this, because I wasn't blown away by this. I also don't know how long of a cure time this really needs. It has been at least a month since I had this, and it smells nice in the container. It's nice and concentrated, and I'm getting that clean cotton. But when I warm it, I'm not smelling the wood smoke or the coconut milk, but it's also not getting any stronger than just a mid to moderate throw, I would say. So this one wasn't bad. I'm going to absolutely give it another chance, and I'm anxious to see if this one will perform differently for me. Let's keep with the scoops. I do have L3. I'll always have L3 in my weeks. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, which you know is the movie. These notes are Mountain Dew, blue raspberry, and cherry icy. And I know that I did use a good bit of this. I do know that this was available in Jen's April Fool's restock yesterday, and it sold out, I think, and I didn't grab any more. But, you know, I have so much stuff. But this is a really good, bright, strong pop of fruit. It's got the cherry in it. It's got the blue raspberry. I don't so much smell the Mountain Dew because, you know, the Mountain Dew is just a sweet citrus to me. Definitely the cherry and the Mountain Dew are dominant in this guy. Nice scent. And my last scoop I have for the week is Zape Café du Monde. And I picked Café du Monde as pop culture because of it being the tourist attraction in New Orleans. And, you know, I'll be honest, I have melted this Scoopable probably 4 times total. This does not throw very well for me at all. And this is a couple of months old, I believe. And I've seen a lot of people, they're hit and miss with Zape. I love Zape's bath products, but this wax is not impressing me at all. And it smells great in the container. It smells like creamy coffee, which is what Café du Monde is known for in their beignets. But when it's warmed up, it does not blossom into any sort of strength at all, if that makes sense. I'm very disappointed with this. That being said, if I melt this in a smaller room like my office or bathroom, it is nice. But if I put this in my open concept, if I put this in my open concept downstairs in my kitchen, I have to actually be hovering around the warmer in order to get that. And I'm not really crazy about scents like that. So this one, I will continue to melt this. I love coffee. Coffee is in my top 3 favorite scents, and I will finish this. I just don't know if I will continue down the Zape wax road, but maybe I need to try her different form, the harder wax. I'm not sure. Moving on, I have Take a Bite Out of Grime, which was McGruff. That was how I picture these two together. McGruff from the 80s and 90s, Take a Bite Out of Crime. This is Take a Bite Out of Grime. Of course, this is a laundry scent. Pink Chiffon, Island Fresh Gain, and Blueberry. This is a very nice, moderate to moderate strong throw. This is a nice laundry scent. And I love laundry with fruit. If you watch my channel, you know that I do love laundry with fruit. And even though this, to my nose, is not fruit dominant, it's a sweet laundry. It's not just like putting your nose in Island Fresh Gain or putting your nose in a tub of blueberries. It's mixed and intermingled very, very, very well. This is blended very well. And this is an older Brittle. You know, this label has been there, done that. But this, I would buy this again. That's a blue, absolutely. That is a repurchase. Very good. Next, I have Myers Returns from Sassy Girl. I popped this in one evening in my bedroom. This is, of course, Michael Myers. This is black licorice, marshmallow, sugar, and, black licorice, marshmallow, and sugar cookies. You get the commas right. This one, and I've described this one before several times. This is a licorice heavy scent, and black licorice at that. And this is a very beautiful blend. And it's not, even though it is licorice heavy and licorice dominant, the balance of the sugar cookies and the marshmallow, Julie did this exceptionally well, to my nose, in my opinion. And I like that I have a Brittle of this. I don't know if I would buy a loaf, just because licorice, I'm not in the mood for licorice all the time, but it is a nice, unique scent. And I'm glad this one is offered, because this is a really good seller for her. And it's very well loved by us. And I will say, I would buy this again in Brittle size. Even a chunky muffin, but Brittle size is preferred. Oh, let's keep with Sassy. It's right here on top. I finished up a Brittle of Big Bird's Birthday. I love this one. This is Cotton Candy, Lemon Curd, and Birthday. And even though that this is not as strong as Hello Lover, which is another lemon curd blend of hers, this one has enough of the cotton candy and the birthday cake in it that it tones down that lemon curd. Lemon curd's very strong. No matter what vendor I've had, they're all strong, and I love that. I love lemon scents. This one I melted in my kitchen. I had about a half Brittle left when I started this week, and I finished this up in my kitchen. Throws well, good and open concept for me at least, and I would buy this again. This is a really good scent. I do like that one. And next, I finished up this bag of Off the Hook Rose Girls. And I'm sorry, I did not write the scent notes down for this one. And not all Rose Girls labels have the notes on them. But I will tell you, this is a definite fresh scent. And it is, man, I use my phone to do these videos, so I can't hop on the website and check. But this is a very nice, fresh, aquatic, oceanic, clean scent. It's very, it almost, I think there's salty sea air in this. It almost smells like it to my nose at least. And I would buy this again. This was a good performer. It's great for this time of year, you know, the transition from winter to spring, and everything's coming alive outside, and the temperatures are up and down like crazy, and allergies are starting, and warmer weather's here, windows are being opened. This is really good for this time of year and even into summer. I like this. This was a repurchase for me. Oh, and I did forget to tell you guys how much I use of each of these. I use, most of the time, 1 mini melter cube in my warmer. I use 2 cubes of Sassy Girl Aroma of the Brittle. And in the scoop, I just scoop a a scoop size, whatever you feel. You can always add more. I would rather have less than more. More does not mean better. And same with the Zape and the Savannah Blue Scoop. Okay, moving on. I have this. Oh, this was a wonderful, delicious scent. This is Scarecrow from L3. This is Snow White's Downfall, which are apples, and Evenings at the Hamptons. And I tried to actually look for the actual notes to see if Snow White's Downfall was an actual blend, and I couldn't find anything. But I do know Snow White's Downfall in Snow White is apples, and this is definitely apple. This is such a great scent because Evenings in the Hamptons is a laundry-ish scent, but it's a pretty perfumey laundry scent. And apple is perfect. This is the dynamite blend. It's perfect to blend with this because apple's not too offensive, it's not too dominating, it's not too heavy when mixed with this laundry. And I actually love apple in laundry. One of my customs from L3 was cotton, I think it was, clean cotton, or flannel sheets and mac apple and pear. Love it. Awesome. This is somewhat reminiscent of it, but the Evenings in the Hamptons is that pretty, beautiful, perfumey laundry. And this, so good. This was a 4-pack of her fluted tarts. I cut each tart into 4 pieces, so I get 16 melts out of this, which is pretty good. I only need 1 piece in each warmer because this is a strong scent. And it blows you out of the room, actually. It's really good, really strong. That is a definite repurchase. Okay, just adjusting my leg here. Okay, I have some empties here. Just grab a few. This will be a little bit of a longer video. I do have a lot to go through here. Okay, Koopa Claus needs a latte. And I don't remember if I had this in my basket for the preview, but Koopa Claus, Koopa, of course, is from Mario, and Claus needs a latte. I think that's because the Mario melters are offered around Christmas time. So this was just a, play on Christmas and such. This is espresso, baked zucchini bread, sugar royal cookies, and Gilligan's Brew. This is an incredible powerhouse scent. This is coffee bakery to the max. You get the espresso, but then right behind it, you have that beautiful spice from the zucchini bread, and then you have that sugar royal, that sugar cookie that's right there to cream that down, tone that down a little bit. But then the Gilligan's Brew, just that creaminess, that bump of coconut milk. This is phenomenal. I love this scent. This would be a repurchase for sure. I have another bag of this, but this would be actually a half pie or a loaf or whatever Jenny decides to do this year, and she does Mario melters. This is incredible. And these Mario melters are fatter than the normal mini melters. And I cut these in half because then if you turn it out on itself, it's just 1 mini melter. And that's what I use in my warmer. So I can make this bag stretch a little bit. And this is incredible. I love this. If you like bakery and coffee, this one is for you if you haven't already tried it. I think everybody out there has tried that scent though. That might be a little bit of a stretch, but seems like a lot of people like that one. Okay, I finished up this souffle of Lululemon from Teddy Bees. This is clothespins, dewberries, Meyer lemons, and a hint of vanilla mint. And Lulu is one of her house blends, which is the clothespins, dewberries, and I think the vanilla mint. What makes this a Lululemon is, of course, the Meyer lemon. And, I'll tell you honestly about this. I only have a little bit of experience with Teddy Bees. I got this out of the Round Robin box that I'm in with the Seas collab. This is not a super duper strong fragrance. It's not going to knock you out of the room. But this is a beautiful scent that beautifully scents the air, but not in an overpowering way. And some laundry scents can just be too... it can just be too strong. But even though there's clothespins in here, I would not put this in a laundry category per se. Not in my opinion and not to my nose. This is a lemon, but it's not straight clothespins. It's beautifully balanced. This one is really well done. And Would I like for it to be just a hair stronger? Probably, but then this needs a good 45 minutes or so, at least in my house and my warmers, to really get going and to scent the air. And it's just that nice, you walk into the room and the air is just that touch of fragrance that is a perfect amount, but I could handle a little bit more. I can always handle a little bit more. But anyways, this was Teddy B's. I would buy this again in a souffle size. I like to have the option of souffles just so I can try more scents. I love that. Okay, next we have Rose Girls Island Paradise. This was a mini muffin. I finally used this one up. And this is one that is very deceiving because in the bag, it's nice and strong. This is tropical fruit salad, honeysuckle, coconut, and orange blossom. Powerhouse scents there. Honeysuckle is strong, orange blossom strong, coconut strong. However, I put these in my warmers, fell flat. I had to be right over the warmer, hovering over top of it in order to smell it. That's not what I want from wax that I melt. So this blend, maybe this was a bad batch. I mean, this is a year old, but it's strong in the bag. This one was a letdown for me. And would it discourage me from buying this in the future? Maybe I would buy this in a mini melter form just to see. But this scent it's not stinky. It's not a bad scent. This particular form, this muffin, it didn't go anywhere for me. And that's okay. We're not going to get 100% out of every piece of wax that we buy. That's fine. And I have to be honest, though, with this one. I was honest in what I just told you. I have to be honest because I bring honesty to my channel, and I'm telling you what my experience is from all of these pieces of wax that I talk about to you guys every week. And this one, no. Let's keep with Rose Girls here. I have another mini muffin of Shipwrecked. Same age. This is a year old. Blue sugar, vanilla sandalwood, coconut vanilla wafers, and vanilla bean Noel. Now, I love Shipwrecked. Shipwrecked is one of my favorite Rose Girl scents. The combination of the blue sugar and the vanilla wafers, the little bit of sandalwood that's there, and the coconut. I love this scent. This muffin, I think it's lost a little bit of potency just because I had another muffin that I bought double muffins. This was my very first, actually in February of 21 was my very first pre-order from Rose Girls. My very first order ever was a pre-order, and I went hog wild with it. And I got double muffins of just about every scent that I bought. So this one, I remember the performance of the muffin, the other muffin that I bought of this scent, and it was much more stronger and long-lasting than this one. This one was probably about a 6, whereas that other muffin was probably at an 8. So I don't know if this is just aging and naturally losing potency over time, or if this was from a separate batch from, the other muffin. Who knows? I don't know. But overall, this was an excellent scent. I love this blend. I have 3 mini melter bags of this, actually. I do like this. This is a really nice creamy blend. Really good job. Okay, this is a bag I cheated on the theme with. And I forgot, I stopped telling you my pop culture themes, but y'all are smart. You can figure out what the themes are, except there were a couple that I made up on my own, but that's okay. Peppermint Cookie Land. I have tried to do nighttime melting a few times this week, and I popped this baby in my bedroom and my bathroom, my master bathroom. And let me tell you something. This was still going the next morning. And I put this in maybe around 10 o'clock, 10:30. I go to bed late, so I change my wax usually at nighttime and turn my warmers off so the next morning they're ready to go and I don't have to change it till midday. But I decided to let this one go all night long. The bathroom was throwing beautifully. I could still smell it. I could smell it when I was in the shower. I love that I can smell my wax even though I'm in my shower with all the smell good things that are in the shower. This one is, and if you watch my channel, I love Cookie Land. Cookie Land is one of my favorite Rose Girls blends. And this one, that peppermint blends so perfectly with the cookie land. It's a bakery peppermint. It's not a aromatherapy or a nose clearing type of peppermint. It's a nice, cooling, soothing peppermint, but it's bakery. And this is a beautiful blend. I love that. That is my only bag. Okay, do I have any more Rose Girls? I don't think I do. Yes, I do. I have a couple of little from samplers here. I think. One more. There we go. Okay, this is birthday cake. Banana birthday cake Cookie Land. I melted this in my kitchen. This one was okay, and I know that her banana bread and her banana bread carbs are excellent, wonderful. There was just something about this that was only a mid to moderate throw. It wasn't a powerhouse, knock me out. I melted this in my kitchen just because it's kind of a bakeryish scent, and my husband likes bananas, so I've been melting things that he likes downstairs in the kitchen when he's home. He's not home for a few days. He's at a conference. So I can melt whatever the heck I want. I can melt my key lime pie. He's not home. I'm going to do that because when better time than when, you know, your spouse or partner is not home, you can melt a blend that they particularly might not like. So I'm going to melt my mint. He doesn't really like a lot of mint scents. Key lime pie, he thinks smells like vomit. And there's another one he's not so crazy about. I can't remember right now. But anyways, side note, this one I would buy in a different form, and I would want a little bit more. I mean, these chunks in here, I cut them in half. So I do get 4 melts out of this little 2-pack sampler. This was a chunk sampler, not a mini melter sampler. So this I would buy again in a larger form just to see and put it through different warmers in my home and different areas and see if it works better that's not in an open concept form. But I like that blend. That is a nice, good bakery banana scent. Next is Vermont Honey Apple and Royal Sugar Cookies. This was from her Halloween sampler last fall. And you know, this one, I wasn't too crazy about this one, honestly. It was just okay. This one is weird because I think the sugar cookie has overpowered the apple in here because I'm only getting a little hint of apple. It's not apple bakery. This is more a cookie with a very hint of apple. It's not balanced, equal to my nose. This one I would probably not buy again just because she has other apple scents that I like and other bakery scents that I do like. And then, oh, this is Cool Coconut Surf. I got this in a random act of kindness from Jenny, this little mini melter sample. I melted this in my office yesterday because I just wanted a little bit of tropical and a little bit of coconut, and I grabbed this guy. This is good. I think this is a Bath & Body Works dupe. I'm pretty sure it is. From several years ago, they had this blend. But this is nice. I would buy this again. It is nice and fruity, tropical, coconut, and I'm not sure of the other notes that are in there, but it's very tropical coconut. It's really good. If you like coconut, I haven't seen that in a while, but then again, I haven't really been looking for it. Okay, moving on. Have a mess of a mess of L3 here. We have Pyramid Head, which in my preview video I thought was a location somewhere, but I've actually found out it's a video game character in a game that I had no idea even existed. So that's why I didn't really know Pyramid Head. But I think Angela, for the love of wax, I think that's her YouTube name. She told me that, so thank you, Angela. This is Toasty Warm Bonfire, Hay Bales, and Pine Trees. And you know, this was a large chunk from when Jen had her chunk sale last year. This one, I know this is a popular blend of hers, and it's very unique in that it's tree dominant, but it's not overpowering pine. There's enough of the bonfire in here and the hay bales. I love hay. I love the smell of hay. And I'm not getting outright hay. I'm not getting outright bonfire. I'm getting pine with other stuff. And this is it's not an air freshener piney scent. It's not a Christmas piney scent. This is a very unique blend. Would I buy this again? I'm honestly not sure, because it was just okay to me. And it didn't throw the best. I did melt this in every warmer in my home. I have 5 warmers, soon to be 7. I'm adding some more. I'm doing spring cleaning. I cleaned the kitchen this morning. When my husband goes out of town, I rip the house apart and I clean, because then, you know, I can do what I want and there's nobody that I have to work around except Poppy, and she's napping during the day. But anyways, I melted this downstairs in my kitchen and it was okay. And I melted this up here in my office and in my bedroom and bathroom, and it was just okay. It performed identical throughout my home. So I did try different warmer placements. I did try even different times of day, believe it or not. I mean, if you know anything about your olfactory nerve, you know, they tell you to smell a perfume or something in the morning time, and then at nighttime smell it again, and you can smell different notes that are in a blend. And I think that's really, really true. And I've even heard, when I used to live in the East, I went shopping at Sephora way more, because I lived right next door to one, just about. So I was in there a lot more. And I've had a lot of advice to where go perfume shopping in the evening, because you will get a different, more complex and more of the notes of the scent in the evening time than the morning time. Whether that's true or not, and that maybe it was just the salesperson trying to, you know, pull one over on me, I don't know. But I can attest that sometimes the scent smells a little bit different to me in the morning than it does in the evening time. And, you know, even when I had COVID threw everything upside down and up and around and all that stuff. I was like that before I even had COVID. So I know that the difference of smell in the morning and night is not COVID related. That's just my mind. It's just my brain. So this pyramid head, it's good. And I know there's a lot of fans out there that like it. And I'm glad that everybody that enjoys it does enjoy it. I don't think this is a repurchase for me, because there's other pine scents that Jen has that I like a little bit more. Let's stop talking about Pyramid Head. Okay, another one. We have Sanderson Sisters. This is, of course, Hocus Pocus. A smoke from the black flame candle, pumpkin seeds, oud, and candy corn. This one, when I did the little bit of social media posting that I do in groups, just because, you know, I do work throughout the day. I'm busy. I don't have time to be on social media all day long posting pictures and stuff like a lot of you guys do. I love to watch it. I'm just not the best at it. I'm trying. One of my personal goals that I've been saying is I'm trying to work more on being more active on social media. And it's a slow one to do. But you can see in here, there's purple and orange. Beautiful Halloween colors. And I put a chunk in here that had a mixture of purple and orange in it. And why I posted this picture on Instagram and in L3's group is it was just so beautiful. There was half purple, half orange. Right down the middle, there was a line. And those colors hadn't started to marry yet. And I thought it was just so beautiful. And I will say that Jen's chunks that have the different colors in it, they're beautiful wax pools when they're melting down. I love that. But anyways, back to this scent. This one, I wish this was stronger. I do have a couple other blends that have the pumpkin seeds in it and the oud, which is wood. And I don't know what smoke from the black flame candle is supposed to smell like, but I mean, there is a touch of smokiness in here. So I'm sure that's what that is. Pumpkin seeds almost has a caramel-like scent to my nose. And oud wood is just there to give that woodsy presence. And candy corn is just sugar smelling to me. I'm not in team candy corn. I don't like candy corn. But this one was a nice scent, a nice moderate scent. It wasn't blowing you out of the room. I couldn't smell it from downstairs or upstairs like some other blends I can. But this one was nice. As long as you're in the room with it, I was getting a beautiful throw from it and I could tell it was there. But as soon as I left the room, it didn't linger throughout the house. Sometimes my scents do that, like I just said. But this one, I do like this. I'm going to save this for fall and enjoy this in the season. Next, I have Slytherin from L3. Marty's new favorite scent. I had this going in the kitchen downstairs. And these notes are clean steel, peppermint, and pheromones. And I'll tell you, my husband doesn't comment. He comments on blueberry, Fruit Loops, lemon, and now Slytherin. And I told him, there's mint in here, Marty. He said, I know there's mint in it because I smell the cooling aspect. Because he's told me on several other mint scents, you know, that's not my favorite scent. But the clean steel mixed with the peppermint, the cooling factor, and then whatever is in pheromones, he really likes this scent. And this was 10 hours. This lasted for about 10 hours. Just that lingering steel and peppermint scent. This is incredible. I actually requested this to Jen for, I think, scoops, and she poured it. So I bought this yesterday. I bought this for Marty because I do like to melt stuff that he enjoys. I'm not selfish and only, you know, you have to smell what I want. I do buy stuff for him too. But this one I really enjoyed. This is definite repurchase. I would even buy that in a loaf. It's a good scent. Okay, next, this is a long video like I said before. Beauty Sleep. I don't remember the notes for Beauty Sleep, but I put it in my bathroom. It didn't go anywhere. It didn't throw. It wasn't strong. This was, I probably would need to have a little bit more of a quantity. And I do love Jen's samples, and I've said several places that her Try Me 50-piece sample pack is some of the best money I've spent, because I have found so many scents, like a couple of these here, that are in that sampler that I just fell in love with and I want more of. And I love that. And I even love samples that she gives in her packages, and even all the vendors that give samples. I think everybody loves samples because it's a little bit of something that you're not expecting to get, but you might find your new love in there. And I have many times over. Beauty Sleep, I'd have to have it in another form to try it again, but this one sucked, honestly. No bueno for that one. Okay, Pumpkin Marshmallow Twinkies. This was in the Try Me sampler. And this one here, I wasn't really getting pumpkin when I turned it on. I was getting just more straight bakery, that Twinkie aspect of it. But I turned it off for the night, and when I turned it on the next morning and I was in the shower, when I got out of the shower and I opened the curtain, I was hit with this beautiful pumpkin bakery scent. And that was this guy. And this lasted maybe 5 hours and then it died. But this was a lighter scent to begin with. It wasn't a big powerhouse. Wasn't blowing me out of the room. But I chose to put this in my bathroom because I know that traditionally, to my nose, Twinkie and marshmallow is kind of a lighter thrower. So I wanted to give it the full benefit of how it would perform in a small space, so I threw it in my bathroom. Next is Overlook Hotel. This is from The Shining. Cider Lane, Toasted Marshmallows, and Smoky Fireside. And, this one I melted exclusively in my kitchen. I did that. These puppy packs are easy to do because, the shapes vary. But this one, I wasn't crazy about. I didn't get Cider Lane. I didn't get the caramel apple, the spices that are in Cider Lane at all. Cider Lane's one of my favorite scents. I got more of the Smoky Fireside and the Toasted Marshmallows, which kind of, in my mind, interpreted into Marshmallow Fireside. Even though I know this is not Marshmallow Fireside, it's got more stuff in it and different notes. My mind is just smelling a sweeter Marshmallow Fireside. And maybe that's the Cider Lane making it sweeter. I'm not sure. But this one, I don't know if I would buy it again. It's a nice scent. It wasn't stinky. I didn't hate it, but I don't know if it's a repurchase for me. Next, I have Lemon Love. Now, Lemon Love is special to me because in her recent customer creation contest, this was actually chosen as a house blend. This was a grand prize winner. And I'm proud of it, I will say. I have to toot my horn for a second. I'm very proud of it, and I think it's catching on. People are really liking this one because somebody posted in L3's group this past week about Mrs. Doubtfire and Lemon Love. Which one is better, I guess. And Jen actually replied that Lemon Love is such a complex scent, but all of the oils and the scents mingle so well together. And she could not have explained it more perfectly. These notes are lemon pound cake, lemon curd, pie crust, whipped cream, and lollipops. And I wanted to make this, I made for my husband. My husband loves lemon. And when I say made it, I was thinking of a lemon blend when I was submitted this one. And this one to me smells absolutely like lemon pound cake, but the same token, it's got the lemon curd strongness also, but I can definitely get the cake, definitely get the bakery. I can smell the touch of the pie crust. The whipped cream is there just to, you know, add a sweetness and cream it down. And the lollipops is a nice bright touch of fruitiness. This, I love this scent. This I purchased in a scoop. Maybe she'll pour it in a loaf one day like I would love. But this one, I love lemon love. This is really, really good. Really good. I love it. Oh, I have a little bit more here. I told you, long video. I got through a heck of a lot this week though, didn't I? Peach at the beach. Oh man, this is another one of my blends that Jen chose to pour. This was not a winner, but it was a runner-up, I guess. I don't know what ones were the runner-ups, but this was one that she chose to pour. And it still smells so strong in the bag. This smells like peach gummy rings, the peach rings, but it's so strong. This is a blow you out of the room scent. I love this. My husband actually commented, I really like that. Whatever you're melting, that peach scent, it's really good. And I said, that's peach at the beach. That was my creation. And he said, you did a really good job on it. So Marty approves. And this is, I can't remember the notes that are in it. I think it's peach nectar. I can't remember, guys. And I know that it's one I created, but I'll tell you, I created it. I saw the contest. It was on a Friday. And I was just shooting blends out. And I don't even remember what all is in this one. But it's on her website. I think there's still some puppy packs available of it if you're interested to see. But this one is really good. It's a nice, strong peach scent, candy peach scent with that sugary peach ring component to it. Next, I have Silent Night. I did this as a nighttime blend. This is fresh snow, sweet lavender, and sugared spruce. This one, I know this is crazy popular, and I know a lot of people love this one. I don't know if I like this scent, to tell you the truth. It definitely has pine in it, but it's not too pine dominant. It's got enough of the snow, the sugared snow in there, fresh snow to offset the really piney fragrance, so it doesn't come off too much like a bathroom air freshener that sometimes pine scents can do to my nose. And the lavender is a sweet lavender. It's not herbal lavender. And I know there's lavender in here because lavender I can smell normal again. And this one is a tough one to describe. I like it. I don't know if I love it. I don't know if it's a repurchase. This is a Bunt. I cut a Bunt into 6 pieces and I use one piece of the Bunt. They're scored, so I cut them on the score. Next, I have Super Tarts, Daily Planet. I think this is coffee, French baguette, and something else. This is a really good coffee scent. It's kind of simple to my nose, though. I'm getting more coffee and a touch of, I don't know if it's caramel or what the third note is in here, but I'm not getting so much French baguette per se. And I'm getting just a touch of bakery, not too crazy. But this is a nice, pretty, maybe pretty is not the best word for coffee, a nice, soothing, well-rounded coffee scent. The train's going to come here, guys. I can hear the whistle, so just bear with that. Live right next to train tracks, and I don't know their schedule. So this Daily Planet, of course, was Superman Clark Kent. That's why I grabbed this one for the week. This is, I love coffee scents, and I kind of went crazy with her Wax Wednesday sale for not mini melters, the BAM, wrong vendor, half BAM bags, which they don't do half BAMs anymore. But I really like this coffee blend. That is a repurchase for me. Next, I have Dole Whip from L3. Dole Whip being the famous dessert from Disney World and Disneyland. And the train's coming now. You'll hear the whistle. I have the cross is right down a couple blocks away, so it's kind of loudish, but waiting for him to pass. Okay. That's why I was waiting for that. Okay, so this is a beautiful beautiful pineapple scent. A nice, sweet, juicy pineapple scent. And Jen has regular pineapple that is like a fresh piece of fruit. This is a deeper, richer pineapple. If you've ever been to Hawaii and you've had Maui sweet pineapples, I've been to Maui, I haven't been to the other islands. But Maui sweet pineapple, even though Dole pineapples are made there, Maui has a type of pineapple that's a little bit sweeter and richer than a pineapple that we are used to buying in the stores. But this is a really nice blend. Really clean, crisp. When I say clean, it's not like cleaning products or cleaning lemon or Pledge, anything like that. This is a nice pineapple concoction that is very pleasing to my nose. Really good on that one. This next one is Season of the Witch Cranberry Marmalade. And this one, I'll tell you, when I melted this in my kitchen, and I actually had this in this morning and I brought the bag up here to talk about. When I put this in first, for the first couple of hours, it's Season of the Witch, which is leaves and apples. But then, you know, I put it in when I was cleaning the kitchen and stuff, and I came upstairs and I did some stuff up here. And then when I went back downstairs, it was definitely cranberry marmalade. It morphed from Season of the Witch to cranberry marmalade. And I like that. I like when you can smell something for a period of time with a blend, and then after so much time has passed, it takes on a new form. I love that. And this is a really good blend. And I love cranberry, and mixed with leaves and apples, it's a great blend. Really like that one. I finished up Naughty Nutcracker. This was not in my basket last week, but I wanted a sweeter coffee scent. This is roasted chestnuts, sweet maple, coffee, and vanilla. And I will say, L3 and Jen, they have powerhouse coffee scents. I love them. I'm wanting to try them all, but there's just too many. This is a beautiful blend. It's got that sweetened maple and that chestnut punch. I love chestnuts. With coffee mixed with vanilla, and the maple just comes out beautifully on warm. This was part of her Christmas sampler, by the way. This, I really, really, really like this. I would buy this again in a larger form. Really good. A few more here, guys. We're dwindling down. I had a sample from Empire Alchemy. This is a winter home. Fragrant orange potpourri, fresh pine, roasted pine cones, cedarwood, and vanilla. And I just grabbed this one day and I put it in my office because I wanted to see how her wax performed, because I had an order. I made an order and I have it, and it's still curing. It's my first experience with Empire on my own from an order that I purchased. I had some in a random act of kindness that I've melted and I loved it, but this one was my first purchase actually from her. And this one is like orange potpourri, a very Christmassy scent. This is a winter warm scent. This is almost reminiscent of Winter from Bath & Body Works. I love that. It's got that nice orange, and sorry, my face is itching. It's the time of year. It's got the orange, that nice citrus orange peel. It has I'm smelling the pine, and I can really smell the cedar in here. This was a nice scent. I don't know if I'd buy it, but it's a nice scent. I'm glad I had a chance to try that one. Next is Central Perk from Jim's Daughter Crafts. This one is, of course, from Friends, Central Perk. It's fresh brewed coffee and Old Town Bake Shop. This is a year old, and it's lost a little bit of its potency. I do remember this blend being stronger. This is more bakery than coffee now. The coffee is still there, but the bakery has taken over. The coffee's lost some of its life, but that's okay. 3 more here, guys. Martha and Snoop Vintage Chic. Oh, it's so good. It's so yummy. I love this scent. I melted this in my kitchen. Zucchini bread, vanilla butter fudge, cupcakes at Tiffany's, and brown sugar. This is an exquisite scent. Beautiful bakery. It's got a balance of each of those, and that touch of brown sugar is just so good. This was lingering for hours, and I couldn't smell the zucchini bread anymore or the cupcakes at Tiffany's. It blended nicely. I was left with the vanilla butter fudge and the brown sugar. It just lingered as a sweetness in the air. It's really, really good. Peanut butter brown sugar pound cake. This one. So good. Oh, I threw this in my bedroom one night. And I was laying there because I read at night before I go to bed and I play games on my phone. And this one blew me away. Such a delicious, yummy bakery scent. It's not straight peanut butter and it's not straight brown sugar pound cake. It's a beautiful marriage of both of those. I've requested this. I requested this for her last sale. I asked for this in the pre-order. I would buy this in mass quantities. I hope one day she pours this in a loaf because this is an excellent scent. Love it. And finally, I know this is a long video. She doesn't even go here from Mean Girls. And this is vanilla, sandalwood, smoked vanilla, and today is October 3rd. And this one I had down in my kitchen, and on cold and on warm. I don't get so much the vanilla sandalwood or the smoked vanilla. This is basically today is October 3rd. My husband loves this, and I mean loves this. This is today is October 3rd, and he really likes it. This lasted for 12 hours. I had this in morning to night. It was still going. You know that Palo Santo sugar cookie royale and marshmallow that's in this. Today is October 3rd. And there might be a little bit of the vanilla in there that's just accenting that today is October 3rd. But this is really, really good. I love today is October 3rd. Finally, it's the end of the video. If you've made it this far, I'm so happy you decided to stick with me. But this was the past week of Pop Culture Week for the C's collab. So this next week theme is Oldies Week. Melt the oldest wax that you have, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of mixture of things for that one. So if you're interested in that video, watch for that to upload. And next weekend, I will talk about my melting basket for this coming week and give a preview of the following week. So I hope you have a great weekend and you do some fun stuff and stay safe, and I'll talk to you soon.